The fastest way to waste money in business is to fall in love with an idea before you understand the problem. The name feels real, the logo feels real, the website feels real, but none of those things prove that a customer cares. Before you build the company, start with one problem. In episode 5, we said this mission needs customers, connectors, mentors, institutional buyers, and teammates. Now, the season turns practical because the first responsibility of a founder is not to announce a business. It is to understand somebody well enough to create value. The full Veteran Business Foundation book goes deeply into opportunity recognition, market research, customer evidence, and offer design. This episode gives you the starting discipline: one customer, one problem, one honest investigation. I want to help veterans is not a mission. It is not yet a market. Which veterans? And what moment? Facing what specific problem? Who makes the decision? Who pays? The user and the payer may be different people. A student may use a service while a university pays for it. An employee may use software while a company buys it. A patient may receive care while an insurer or public program covers part of the cost. If you do not know whose problem you are solving and whose decision moves money, you cannot test the opportunity clearly. So narrow the customer until you can find and speak with real people, not small businesses, perhaps independent repair shops with fewer than 10 employees that lose work because estimates take too long. Not rural communities, perhaps farms in one region that struggle to find qualified equipment maintenance during planting season. Specifically is not thinking small. It is making the problem visible. Now ask what is actually happening. What triggers the problem? How often does it occur? What does it cost in time, money, risk, frustration, lost revenue, or missed opportunity? What happens if the customer does nothing? And now, urgent is it compared with every other problem competing for attention. Founders often describe a problem in language that points towards the solution they already want to sell. Slow down. Listen for the customer's words. Ask for a recent example. Tell me about the last time this happened. That question is powerful because memory contains behavior. The customer may tell you what they tried, who became involved, how much time was lost, what approvals were required, and why the current solution was accepted. Every real problem has a current alternative. It may be a competitor, it may be a spreadsheet, it may be overtime, a temporary employee, a family member, a manual workaround, or simply doing nothing. Your offer is not competing with an empty space. It is competing with whatever the customer already does. That is why nobody else offers this is not automatically good news. It may mean you discovered an open market, but it may also mean the problem is not painful enough for customers to fund. Ask why the current alternative survives. Maybe it is familiar. Maybe it is switching feels risky. Maybe it's the person with the problem lacks purchasing authority. Maybe the existing solution is imperfect but cheap. You cannot design a persuasive offer until you understand what must change for the customer to act. Now, here's where founders need discipline. Not all positive feedback means the same thing. That sounds cool is weak evidence. A like, follow, or survey respond may show interest, but it does not prove willingness to buy. A detailed conversation is stronger because it reveals behavior and constraints. A request for a proposal is stronger still. A pilot, deposit, signed letter of intent, purchase, renewal, or referral demonstrates increasing commitment. The goal is to not pressure people into buying before you're ready. The goal is to stop treating politeness as demand. People often encourage a founder because they like the founder. The market becomes clearer when action carries a cost: time, access, reputation, or money. Here's your assignment. Write one sentence: I believe this type of customer struggles with this problem in this situation. Then find 10 people close enough to that problem to teach you something. Do not begin by pitching. Ask about their work. Ask about the last time the problem happened. Ask what they did. Ask what was frustrating. Ask what the failure cost. Ask who would approve a new solution. Ask what would make switching unsafe or inconvenient. Take notes immediately after each conversation. Record the customer's language, not only your interpretation. Those words will improve the next question and reveal where your assumptions are hiding. Then compare them. What repeated? What contradicted your assumption? What language did customers use? Which problem produced action and which produced only complaints? 10 conversations will not prove an entire market, but they can expose a weak idea before you build around it. Official resources can make this work stronger. Veteran business outreach centers offer concept assessments, training, counseling, and business plan support. Small business development centers and SCORE, S-C-O-R-E, can provide additional guidance. Boots to Business introduces opportunity recognition, markets, economics, franchising, and planning. Use those resources, but remember, a counselor cannot want the product on behalf of a customer. A completed class is not a market validation. A polished plan is not demand. The founder remains responsible for gathering evidence and deciding what it means. After the conversations, do not ask only, do I still like my idea? Ask what the evidence has earned. Has it earned another round of interviews? A simple prototype, a small paid pilot, a change in the customer, a narrow problem? Or has it earned the decision to stop? Stopping a weak idea before debt, inventory, and payroll is not failure. It is disciplined leadership. Businesses do not begin with registration paperwork. They begin when a founder understands a problem well enough to test whether a customer will act. Start with one customer, study one problem, respect the current alternative, move from complaints toward evidence, then let the evidence earn the next step. In episode 7, we will examine a different way to research ownership. Instead of creating every customer relationship and every system from zero, you may be able to buy a business that already works. The path can be powerful. It can also hide expensive problems. So subscribe to VestVet Debrief and continue the season. And before you build the next company, understand the problem.